Hi everyone, Lisa here. In today's video, we are going to talk about your next big assignment, which is your letter to Gloria Anzaldua. By this point, you should have contributed to the discussion board, or at least have read most of your classmates' posts that they made. So that's an important requirement for this assignment. So please do that before you begin writing your letter. Again, just to review, I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how you can contribute to the discussion board. Okay, so depending on your class, if you're in part-time, you will go here. If you're in full-time, you'll go here. Just to practice, let's go to part-time. You're going to go to Group Tools and then Group Discussion Board. Okay. So we can see here that there are 28 posts. It's important ideas for speaking in tongues. Here are the directions. And so for this assignment, I'll read it. This forum will serve as a pre-writing activity for our response to Gloria Anzaldua's text, Speaking in Tongues. In the forum, we will explore 5 important ideas that are shared by Anzaldua in her writing. These ideas include the importance of support systems, the power of art, the importance of and dangers of being truthful, confronting your demons, and dealing with false ideas about yourself. So for this discussion board, what you needed to do was 1, find a quote from the story that teaches us something about one of those ideas. Share the quote and the paragraph number in the appropriate forum thread. Be sure to also explain in detail how your chosen quote connects to the important idea. Help us to see the relationship between the quote and the idea. And then 2, respond to another student's response on the forum. You can make a comment or ask a question about the quote they shared. Okay, this is due Tuesday, okay, or Wednesday. Let me double check. Okay. So after you've posted and you've gone and looked through the different 5 ideas and seen what your classmates posted, now you're ready to write your letter. Okay. So this assignment, let me scroll up, has 2 pages. The first page has the model, but it would be difficult to do without first looking at the directions, which are on the second page. So I advise you to scroll down and look at the directions first. That's something you should do with any assignment. Always read the directions, okay? So writing assignment, writing a letter to Gloria Anzaldua. For this writing assignment, we are going to focus on zooming on an important idea in speaking in tongues and exploring its significance or its importance in the text. It must be typed. To begin, choose one idea from Anzaldua's text that you want to explore. Okay, so if you prefer to write it, I will allow you to do so due to what's going on right now. These directions were written before the pandemic, but if you can type it and you can share it with me, that'll be great, also because when we type, it tends to be neater, okay? To begin, choose one idea from Anzaldua's text that you want to explore, okay? So again, there's 5 different ideas. These are the ideas that were mentioned in the discussion board. The importance of support systems, the power of art, the importance of and dangers of being truthful, confronting your demons, and dealing with false ideas about yourself. If you're unsure about what any of these ideas mean, you can ask a question on the discussion board, you can email me, you can attend tutoring, you can attend an office hour. So one of us could clarify, okay? So in the first paragraph of your letter, you're going to try answering the following questions. What does the text Speaking in Tongues teach us about this idea? What's Anzaldua's perspective about this idea? What evidence or quote supports this interpretation? The analysis portion of this paragraph should be at least 5 sentences long. In the second paragraph of your letter, explain how this idea relates to your own life. Give an example from your own life to show why this is true, and your example, your personal connection, your story should be at least 5 sentences long. And then the third paragraph, you're just thanking Gloria for sharing her ideas in her writing. Okay, let's look at the first page. Okay, so it's a letter, so at the top, you need the date on the top left side. Then you need your greeting. So it says, Dear Gloria Anzaldua, I'm writing this letter in response to your piece, Speaking in Tongues. One idea from it that stood out to me is, and you're going to pick one of those ideas. Make sure it's an idea that you would really like to talk about and one that you could connect to, because your whole letter is going to focus on that one idea. Okay, so let's say my first idea is the power of art. Okay, this was shown when you said, then I need a quote that relates to the power of art. In other words, now I'm going to paraphrase the quote and put it into my own words to show that I understand what the quote is saying. And what this shows is that this is where you have your 5-sentence analysis. The second paragraph, your perspective on, again, it should be the same idea that you focused on in your first paragraph. So in my first paragraph, I talk about the power of art. In my second paragraph, I also have to talk about the power of art. Your perspective on the power of art relates to my own life as well. This reminds me of, and then here you will write your 5-sentence connection, connecting to this idea. Then the last paragraph, you can simply copy. It's not always easy to talk about ideas like these, but I want to thank you for doing so sincerely, and then your name. So again, with most of our writing, you can use my model sentences to help you along. If you find that you have been consistently getting check pluses, you're doing really well in your writing so far, it could be a good idea for you to go beyond the model. You still want to make sure each paragraph has these important elements, but now you can start going beyond the model and writing it in your own way, but making sure that you have your idea, your quote, your paraphrase, your analysis, your story, and that you're thanking Gloria. And of course, with any letter, you sign off sincerely your name, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Some of you have been doing a really great job of communicating with me. Because of what's happened, I'm almost always on my computer. Please ask me your questions. And there's a reason why we have 2 days of tutoring and a whole day of office hours. It's because it's so hard to get things, learning through the computer. So we want to have those opportunities where we speak to you one-on-one, where we speak to you in a live setting. So please reach out to us. Let us know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.